Day 3. So yesterday we came back from the boat tour, the snorkeling, and we just went to bed. We went to get some food at the beach club over here.
Saw the sunset.
Watched the sunset one more time, and then we went to bed. What you think of the snorkeling?
Oh, if it's your first time, it takes time to get used to it, but it's a lot of fun. It is fun and easy, a lot easier than I expected.
They did a really good job with the we went to the Coral Gardens, which is not the crater. So it was nice. It was a shorter trip. They took us out there. It was like 30 of us on the boat, so it was really nice.
Yeah.
They had food. They had tacos for us, either chicken, shrimp, or fish tacos. And they had anything to drink you wanted. And yeah, it was a great crew.
Yeah.
It was the
nice.
Four Winds crew there, and it was really good. I would recommend it. But yeah, so we did that and snorkeled out there, and it was, the waves were actually not bad. It was really windy. They say go in the morning is the best time, but it was pretty cold in the morning, so I'm glad we chose the afternoon one.
Yeah.
But it was windy. But when we got to the Coral Gardens, I guess like the mountain blocks a lot of the wind, so it was really calm there. Yeah, we spent some time out there. It was fun. We got tired. We came out here, watched the sunset, went to bed, and now we're gonna go get some acai bowls because we want to try the big difference here.
We can't leave without trying one.
And then after that, we have the timeshare presentation here at the Hilton Hotel. Part of our agreement to stay here, so we have to go to the timeshare presentation, which we're not buying, but we have to go. So yeah, we'll see you guys in a bit.
$5,000.
They love their spam over here, so
Yeah.
we'll see.
The local boy.
Local boy, spam, egg, and bagel.
So good.
All right, guys. Well, we just finished our presentation, and we did it here in Maui. So it was really different than the other one I did in Vegas and other ones I've had in the past. And it's unfortunate, that it does. I'm never against timeshare per se, and I think Hilton, from what I've done a lot of research and I've seen a lot, they're really expanding and they're buying a lot of properties, and I feel like timeshares are not a bad thing, but you have to be ready for them. So unfortunately right now I'm not financially ready to undertake another big expense or whatever you want to call it. But for the price that we were offered, it was a great incentive, and if you were to use it, that's the big thing, so at this time in my life, I'm trying to do all these things and still figuring out my career and everything. So even though I have those points, I'm not going to be able to use them in the next couple of years. Unfortunately, the prices just keep going up. So if I decide to get it later on or whatever, it's going to be more expensive. So if you're young and you have a lot of time, sure, it's great to have those things. You pay it off, and all you pay is the HOA fee. So apparently they do have a 10-year term that you could do, that at the end of 10 years it expires and you can choose to keep going or stay or get out of it. But I'm not going to be able to use it in the next couple of years. So Maui was great. This property apparently is one of the most sought out of the Hilton collection. So, I like the presentation. I like the numbers. It's just not where I want to be in my life. So if you are considering a timeshare presentation or anything like that, I think if you travel to Maui and you come here for a presentation, it's probably the best deal you could get out of all the Hilton properties, because you're guaranteed more access to these properties than in any other market, either in Mexico, US, or Europe. And on top of that, once you have that, then you can travel to any Hilton property. If you don't want to use points, you can book it at cost. So you can go to any Hilton hotel in the world that's available, and you can just book it at cost, which was great, you know. So if you want like a quick trip and you're like, let's go somewhere, and you want to like keep the points, but you just want to like have a cheap trip, then you can book through that portal at a cheaper rate than you would get through Expedia or anything like that. Yeah, so that's basically the summary of the presentation. If you have any questions, or if you are considering a timeshare, you know, if you want to ask me something, just leave it in the comments, and I'll try to get to it. But I think Hilton is probably the best timeshare if you're comparing it to Marriott and all the other ones, because they also bought Diamond Resorts. So now Diamond Resorts is part of Hilton, and Hilton is spending a lot of money to fix all those Diamond Resorts up. And yeah, I mean, they're going to have a great portfolio later on, because you have all the Hilton properties and all the Diamond properties that are going to be at Hilton standards. I am pro Hilton, and I was looking at their benefits and everything through the Hilton Aspire, and I think that's the best card for hotels, just for the status and everything. I do like Marriott Bonvoy. I like how you can go through Chase or American Express, but I feel like Marriott, the hotels that I like are not usually Marriott, so I like the Hilton ones. So either way, I like Hilton, either when it comes to a timeshare or when it comes to a credit card. And like I said, my next card might be the Hilton Aspire, so I'm just waiting for the right time to apply for it, because I have to take care of some things, you know, on my end, and I'm just not ready for the expenditure that you have to do in order to get the bonus. And if you get a credit card for traveling or hotels, the best time to get bonuses is whenever you get the card. So I'm waiting for the right time to apply for the American Express, the Hilton Aspire. If you have any questions, put them down in the description below. I'll try to get to them, and I'll try to get my point of view across to you guys. Hopefully this helps you understand a little bit more why I think that timeshares are not bad, but they have to be at a specific time in your life when you're ready to travel as much, or else it's not worth it, because you're gonna have points that you can't use and you're still making the monthly payments. So whenever you get a timeshare, I would definitely go Hilton, and I would definitely wait till it's like the right time of your life, even though it might get a little more expensive later on. But you'll get the most out of it, because you'll be traveling, not just hoarding points because you can't use them, because you have to work, because you have to go to college, or because your kids can't travel, or whatever, you know. So the Maui property here in Hilton at the villas was great, and the presentation was great. The guy that talked to us was great. He wasn't pushy at all or anything like that. He just kind of gave us the facts and let us make a decision. And I told him, hey, we're not buying, and we didn't see anyone else. It was just the one person, you know. And that's my 2 cents on timeshares. I'll let you guys decide what your perspective is on that. And I just feel like people get put into these situations when they go to timeshare presentations that they have to buy right there, right now, and they end up buying something that they're not going to use just because of the hype. So if you're ready to buy a timeshare, do it whenever you're visiting Maui at the Hilton places, just because they have so many properties around the world, and they're expanding. They're investing a lot of money into their properties, and I don't know if the other timeshare properties are doing that. So I think you get the best bang out of your buck with Hilton, because they own hotels and resorts and all kinds of stuff. So there you go. Let me know if you have any questions.
Over there.
We're gonna go watch the sunset on top of the volcano there. There's an observatory over there if you can see it. All right, guys. Well, people don't think this is the most exciting place to go to, but every time I travel, I like to go to this place to see what's different. And already we got Spam on the menu. So we'll see what else is different. They got a McTry, you know.
Deluxe.
McTerry Deluxe. Triple cheeseburger. Taro pie. Well, I'm a little disappointed that they only have Spam for breakfast, but you know, they have the golden sauce or whatever for lunch, but not too much different. I was expecting a little bit different stuff, but they have the taro pie, and maybe tomorrow we'll get the Spam breakfast and we'll try that. But yeah, I always make it a plan in my trip to go to some of the fast food restaurants, because like McDonald's always changes their menu for the country that they're in or the region that they're in. So everywhere you go it's different and they serve different. So it's just something I like to do. So yeah, next time. Alright guys, we made it past the entrance, and it's from the entrance it's still 30 minutes to the top, and we're at 5 o'clock. Yeah, it's 5 o'clock. Sunset's at 6:30, so we just got here early. They said that parking should be pretty good still, so we'll see. But yep, we're at the park now. We're almost to the top, and that's the observatory over there. There's an observatory. It's supposed to be one of the most important observatories in this side of the world, at least from what I understand. Alright guys, we made it to the top. So we're gonna wait for the sunset over here, and I'm gonna do a hyperlapse and a time lapse, and I'll do that on the video. And I'll take some photos with my camera too. But yeah, this is what we came for the view. Here are the pictures I took during the sunset and also a time lapse, so I'll let you guys enjoy it. Once the sun went down, it got really dark, so I was able to take some night photography, some Milky Way galaxy photos, and then after that we just went home. So that was the end of day 3, and stay with us for day 4.